Hey guys, Aerodontis here. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be covering in this video my PlayStation 3 collection as of January 6th, 2019. I want to thank you guys for hopping on by the channel, and if you are a fan of doing collections and pickups, I will be doing more of those in the future, so feel free to subscribe, comment, and like this video. And also, I will be doing a lot of Let's Plays. I have some Let's Plays already up, so if you like those, go ahead and hang out and check by the channel again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Tell me what you guys think. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order. I have quite a bit, so I'll try and cover it quickly. I have Army of Two Greatest Hits. This was actually my very first ever PlayStation 3 game, so it kind of makes my OCD happy that it's first that we're doing Army of Two. The only thing I don't like about this is there's no trophies. It's a really fun co-op third-person shooter over the shoulder. There's a lot of fun interactions with your teammate. I don't have the... That makes me sad. I thought I had it. You can dance and do like woogie woogie from Rocket Power and stuff, so it's a lot of fun. I wish they'd come out with a remake on PlayStation 4 with trophies, because I would buy it. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Unfortunately, this is the only Assassin's Creed game I own, and so I bought it. When I first went to college, I sold all my video games. I know, really bad of me, but I was really big into Assassin's Creed. I beat number 1 and number 2, both great games, and so this is the next one in line. So I bought it, but I haven't played it because I just haven't got back into the Assassin's Creed game yet. I really want to get the whole collection because 1 and 2 were really fun, and I really want to play the new ones. So I have Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, this is, everyone knows what this game is. It's the best superhero fighting game out there. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big comic book nerd too, as you can see by some of my Pump Funkos over there. But it's really fun. You spend most of the time in Arkham Asylum. They have a PlayStation 4 remastered, so you can go there or here. It's super fun. You get to fight a lot of Batman villains in it, and the combat is easy to learn and easy to master. I have Arkham City, the sequel to Arkham Asylum. You get to explore the city. I actually binged through Arkham Asylum and beat it within 3 or 4 days and went straight into this game. So I got burned out, so I never finished this game. I only got like 5-6 hours in, but I was really enjoying it, and I'm going to get the Collections Edition, the Return to Arkham Edition for PlayStation 4 and play through it, and I'll probably do Let's Plays of it because they're super fun game. Arkham Origins, it's the sequel to the sequel, so it's the third installment in the trilogy. I haven't played it, but sorry, I meant to open all these games so you can see the insides too, because I like to see the insides. But anyway, should be good. Like I said, I'll probably play it on the PlayStation 4, not on the PlayStation 3, unless I just really enjoy it and just want to get more trophies. Battlefield Bad Company 2. I'm not a big Battlefield fan. I bought this to play with my friends and we just never played it. I'm more of a Call of Duty fan, but I've always wanted to try to get into the Battlefield games. I just never did. Download took forever, and then I never played it. So that was a waste of internet. You know. BioShock. BioShock series is one of my favorite games ever. It's the first game I really fell in love with on this system. It's got multiple Game of the Year awards, and you know, it's a fantastic game. You are in an underwater dystopia, and it's set back in the 1930s, 1920s, way back in the day, you know, before cell phones and stuff, and before the war. But super fun game. First-person shooter. It's really inspired a huge genre of games, so you really need to go and play through them. I have the BioShock 1 Platinum on PlayStation 4. I will be playing BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite on Let's Plays. Speaking of which, here are the rest of the collection. I'll start with BioShock 2. BioShock 2 is a direct sequel to BioShock, but it's also kind of a side... Direct sequel is probably bad, but you're in the same world, same city, same town, underwater, except you play through as a big daddy, and you're protecting a little daughter. Little sister. Your little sister, right? Yeah. Super fun game. Got a lot of hate because it's obviously completely different. You're not a dude, you're a big daddy, but I really love this game. It was super fun, and because I always thought the Big Daddies were super scary looking, so it was really fun to play through as one of them. I really enjoyed it. Oh, look, there's my receipt. And then, of course, BioShock Infinite. Now, this is one... Ooh. Okay, cool. And my receipt, too. You'll probably see a lot of receipts in these, but BioShock Infinite is one of the best games ever made. Super mind-blowing twists throughout the whole game. Super beautiful game. Super fun to play through. I just love this game so much. I could go on and on. I will be doing a big playthrough on PlayStation 4. I'm really excited about that, actually. It might be coming up pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. Moving on. Borderlands, one of the first games to come out on PlayStation 3, I believe. Sandbox, co-op online, super fun game. You can play through as 4 different people, and you can play through it all 4 people at the same time. I really think, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the first major big sandbox games of this generation that kind of like sparked a lot of other games. Super fun game. The only problem is my friends had already beat it by the time I got to it, so I just had to play through it by myself, but it was still a lot of fun, a lot of humor in it. And it's not just like, go do this mission, go kill this guy. It's like weird names and real fun names. The sequel to that, Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition. I got this similar to the Arkham game, Arkham Asylum game. There's 2 discs in this one. I'm not sure what that does. I should probably have looked through these. Oh well, there's 2 discs for some reason. I played the majority of this game, but I never finished it for whatever reason. Probably because I binged through the first one and then I got burned out again. I have a real problem when I fall in love with the game. I just want to consume it until I just get sick of it. It is a sequel to the game. The first one, without spoiling anything, you are basically a different set of adventurers. You can choose from different types of people, and you're in the same lore, the same world, but a different story past the first one. Me and C_Stove, my good buddy, are going to be playing through the PS4 Handsome Jack Collection. We're going to be doing a co-op Let's Play, so be ready for that. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I haven't played this one because I'm going to wait to beat Borderlands 2, but like I said, it looks like very similar. It has a lot of same characters from the second game, so I'm guessing it's tied into that one. So maybe it's in between 1 and 2 since it's the pre-sequel. I don't know. I'm excited to play through it. I really like the Borderlands game. They're a lot of fun. A lot of loot. Brink. Now, this game gets a lot of backlash, and it should, because it was not a very good game. I was super excited when it first came out. I loved the concept art, and I thought it just looked like a really fun game. I did not buy it when it came out because it was like $60, but it dropped like that. Within a couple weeks, it was only $20. That's when I picked it up at GameStop. Played it for maybe 2 hours. Really disappointed in that game. I don't really remember it very much, but I have it. Call of Duty Black Ops. I have a lot of red Greatest Hits edition because I really like the red cases. I know not a lot of people do. Call of Duty game, it's pretty fun. I played through the first Call of Duty game that I ever got into. Me and C_Stove and our other friend Junior, spent many hours playing this game online, and we got pretty good at it. But you know, it's the best game in the series, in my opinion. Dead Island, very similar to Borderlands, except with zombies, and you're in Hawaii or something like that. You get to choose 4 different protagonists and play through the story. Open world sandbox, a lot of loot, a lot of different ways to kill zombies. Kind of scary, kind of fun. I haven't beat it. We recently, me and my friends recently started a PlayStation 4 playthrough of it. I haven't done any Let's Plays of it. I don't know if I will or not. Oh, I'm so sorry about this, but gross case. I'm sorry about that. But it is Dead Space. I'm really enjoying this game. I actually started it in Halloween. I'm gonna get rid of that case. Sorry. I'm gonna buy cases for all these games. I just haven't because I forget about them. I put them on my shelf over there. All that big space is all these PS3 games that are gone. So anyway, Dead Space, you're lost in the world. It's super fun. 3rd-person shooter. Aliens. About halfway through with the game. A few chapters in. Really enjoying it. And I'm a big scaredy cat, so jump scares really get to me. So the fact that I'm actually playing it is quite impressive. Another gross case. Sorry about that. But got stuff falling out. It is Enslaved Odyssey to the West. This is actually the game of the month for Gaming Central, a Facebook group that I'm a part of. We vote on games every month and we play through them together. And I'm really excited to play for it. I'm actually the one that suggested it because I bought it. It looks like a hidden gem. So, Final Fantasy 13, again, a red case. I really like them. Final Fantasy 13 was a game of the month for the same gaming group. It's a Final Fantasy game that follows Lightning. It got a lot of hate because it's super linear. There's no open world that I found. And I put 10, 12 hours into it and got to the point where I had to quit playing it because it was so linear. It was fun, you know. It was super just real basic. I didn't like how it felt like a simulator almost. Anyway, moving on. God of War collections 1 and 2. I am a huge God of War fan. I love God of War. I have the platinum trophies for 1, 2, and 3. I'm really excited about them. Man, God of War is one of those games that's like Zelda in a sense, or like Borderlands. And what I mean by that is I feel like they achieved something that no one else had achieved at the time of their release, and now everyone is trying to take those concepts. With Borderlands, it's a big sandbox protagonist, able to play with friends, a lot of humor, a lot of loot. With God of War, it's a big over-the-top hack and slash type. Now, I know the new God of War came out, and it's not exactly the same style, but it has a lot of the same concepts that are achieved in this. You play as Kratos in both these games, and in the first game, you're trying to kill Ares, spoiler alert, because he is responsible for killing your family. Number 2, you are the God of War. I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to spoil number 1. But if you haven't played these games, they're super fun. A lot of gore, a lot of blood. I think you can turn them off though. But I'm a big Greek mythology fan and I'm a big Kratos fan because they're a lot of fun. Go play them if you haven't. Next up, we got Heavy Rain. This was a game I only got because it was a game of the month. It is a Quantum Realms. I'm pretty sure that's the company. Yeah, Quantum Dream. I'm sorry. They do a lot of what's the type of games that they do? You get a lot of choices, and it depending on how you choose your action and what action you choose determines the outcome of that chapter, which will directly tie to the outcome of the story. And in this one, you play through as a father who lost his son. And he's real depressed, and you're fighting the origami killer. You play through all of these people, and there's a lot of big twists. The story was cool. I just wasn't a big fan of the hit X and rotate L1 while you, L3 while you hit L1 to do this action. I wasn't a big fan of that, mainly because I sucked at it. And then I found out there was no difficulty spike. I mean, there was a huge difficulty spike, but there was no difficulty trophy challenge. So I put it on easy near the end of the game, and it was just like X, circle, L1. And I had it on hard the whole time. Super easy. So I might go back and get the platinum trophy for it. I'm only like 2 trophies away because I got so frustrated with it, but I did beat it. Alright, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix. This has Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Chain of Memories 358 over 2 days. If you haven't played the Kingdom Hearts games, what is wrong with you? Oh, it's falling out. It's basically a Final Fantasy mixed with Disney. Mixed with God of War, mixed with Zelda. So every game that you could ever really want in a game, in this. And it's 3 games. So Kingdom Hearts is the first game. Phenomenal game. One of my favorite games of all time. Chain of Memories gets a lot of hate. It is a direct sequel to the game, but it's not one of the main releases. It was released for Game Boy Advance, I'm pretty sure. So they remastered it for the PlayStation 3, and actually there's a PlayStation 4 out of this mix as well, so even better graphics. But it's a card-based battle system that takes a little bit of time to get used to, and a lot of people don't like it. It was aight. Once you got used to it, and once you learned how to make the major combos, it got super easy. And then once you beat it with Sora, you get to play through as Riku, and Riku's way overpowered, so you could just fly through it real quick. But Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games of all time. I've beat it 5 or 6 times, and I'll probably get the PlayStation 4 copy for my collection and do a Let's Play of it because I like it that much. And PlayStation Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out soon, so, gots to get ready for it. And speaking of which, Kingdom Hearts 2, red case, I like those. I have a lot of them. Boom. Got Sora right there. This one actually has Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and Recoded. Oh, I forgot to mention, 358 in 2 days is actually a cinematic trailer, remastered cinematics, and the same thing with Recoded. So instead of a full game in that, instead of 3 full games, it's 2 full games, and then basically 3 hours of just all the cutscenes and explanations of what happened in the game. That's why I have not played 358 2 days or Recoded, because I actually want to play the games. They're both on Game Boy, so I'll probably, or handheld systems, so I'll probably get them and play through them. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a sequel to Kingdom Hearts 1. It's not a direct sequel. Kingdom Hearts has like 58 or 57 games or something like that, so they all tie together. But it's a great game, super fun. And then Birth by Sleep, I've never played. I really want to play it though. So if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, do yourself a favor and go play them. We have the Jak and Daxter collection. We have Jak 1, 2, and 3. These are one of my favorite platformers because they're super fun, super funny, and they're just they're so pretty. Like, they're pretty games, and the characters are great. Number 1, there's a big jump from number 1 to number 2. Number 1 is very similar to basically every old school platform game. Very pretty, very easy, no violence. You basically are punching rabbits, jumping on hills, jumping on rocks, on magic, like very PG stuff. Super cute, super fun. And then Jak 2 happened, and Jak 2 is my favorite of the series. Now, some people like it, some people hate it, because it's nothing like number 1. It's just it is a direct sequel. All 3 of these are direct sequels of each other. The storyline continues, and they actually wrap up really well. But Jak 2 is very Grand Theft Auto-like. There's cars and weapons and gruesome violence. It's almost like Jak went through puberty, and in Jak 2 and became a rough, edgy teenager that like hangs out behind the gym and smokes cigarettes, and then he becomes an adult in Jak 3. Basically, you're in a desert and the wasteland and very kind of post-apocalyptic type world. But they're all super fun. I have the platinums for 1 and 2. I have not platinum 3 yet because, like all my other games, once I got this collection, I was a big fan of the original games on PS2, so I platinumed Jak 1, platinumed Jak 2 right after it, and went to just knock out the trilogy, and a couple hours in, I got burned out. So, need to go back on that. Alright, another gross case. Sorry about that. Little Big Planet 2. I do have the game. It's just not in here. It's actually in my PlayStation 3 right now because I bought it to play through it with my friend C_Stove. By the way, go check his channel out for more videos similar to this. Gaming pickups, a beautiful man bun, and Let's Plays. He's a really good dude. So, Little Big Planet 2 is just a sequel of Little Big Planet 1. I've never beat either one of them. I've enjoyed playing through them. You create your own Sackboy. A lot of creativity in the world. Anyway, super fun games. I'm sure you've heard of them. Alright, Madden 13. This was one of my first Madden games that I really ever purchased. It's like all your other Madden games. You got 32 NFL teams, and you can create your own player, and they're fun. I enjoy them. Now, this is one of my favorite games on this. I know I've said that about a couple games, but this is a game that most people haven't heard of, I think, because when I've talked to other gamers, either they know it and they love it, or they've just never heard of it. And that's Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. It's by Bandai. It's super, super fun. Beautiful, colorful world. You're forge an alliance to save the kingdom. I mean, who doesn't want to save a kingdom? Alliance between man and monsters formed as you journey through the mystery fallen empire full of adventure, creatures, and puzzles. I mean, come on. It's super fun. You're trying to keep this guy, trying to keep this guy from getting killed from the evil emperor that's trying to take over the world. Just go play it. Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. It's usually pretty cheap, but you have to order it online because not a lot of major stores have it. I actually found that at GameStop. I don't know if I'm allowed to say GameStop or Walmart or Target or any of the major brands. But anyway, your local game store probably does not have it. Next, Metal Gear Solid Collection. It has Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. I bought this because Metal Gear Solid 3 was one of our game of the months. Played it for 2 hours. Absolutely got bored. And I know I might get some backlash for this, but I just never got into them. I never played them. They seem like they'd be fun games, but I've just had no real desire to go through all the headache of painting myself and making myself look like a bush just to sneak by a guy that takes an hour. I'm sure they're fun. I'll probably get into them someday, but I just haven't done it. Let me know if you guys like them because, you know, Next, I got another sports game, NBA 2K12. I really enjoyed this. I put a lot of, when I was in college, I put a lot of time into this game. I'm still in college. I've been in college a long time. Anyway, it's a fun sports game. I'm a big fan of basketball, so I would always create my own guy and become the MVP of the league. NCAA Football 12. I actually just ordered NCAA Football 14, which is a super expensive game, by the way, since it's the last NCAA game made. But it's a college game. I like football. I like sports. I like playing through these with my friends. Me and my buddy C-Stove are about to do an online dynasty of NCAA 14 since it's the last game. And speaking of which, NCAA 13, I'm pretty excited about them. I like college football. I like college football games. I wish they'd bring the games back. They're a lot of fun. The creativity and the recruiting, and it's just a lot of fun. All right, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I actually just finished this game mid-December, just before Christmas. It's a JRPG, absolutely beautiful. Hey, look, there's Little Big Planet 2. So, Little Big Planet 2's here, mystery solved, instead of in its case, and Ni no Kuni 2. Ni no Kuni is in my PlayStation 3, so I'm sorry about that. Well, I will actually have to fix that as soon as this video is over. But Ni no Kuni 2, Ni no Kuni is a beautiful JRPG, super beautiful game. I actually got the Platinum Trophy for it in like 80 hours because it's so much fun. You play as Oliver. You're just a normal boy from a normal world, and you are transported to this magical world where you find out you can be a wizard, and you have to save that world, your world, and your mom from the evil witches. Well, really just one witch, the White Witch. Go play it if you're into JRPGs. It's super fun, super cute, super easy. The combat's super easy. Sorry I keep moving. My leg keeps falling asleep. We're almost done, I promise. Got Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I really liked Lord of the Rings. So when I saw that this game, you kind of play as a warrior, and it's kind of like on the side, I had to get it. I played it for several hours, getting lost in all this world, because you can... It's really cool because you're fighting the orc army, and you can fight different generals, and this general will tell you to go fight this general because this general and this general and this commander are in alliance together. So if you kill this one, he'll tell you to go fight this one. And anyway, it's super fun. It's not just your typical like hack and slash type game. There's more in depth to it. A lot of God of War-esque, but it's you just need to play it if you like hack and slash type games, and if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, win-win. Red Dead Redemption. You guys all know about this game, I'm sure, because Red Dead Redemption is out recently and everyone is playing it. I actually have not beat this game. I have spent probably 12 hours in this game, and I did not make it very far. I got to as far as you can play poker, and that's all I did for about 8 hours. So please don't judge me. I need to go back. And I'm sure there's more that you can do other than play poker, but that's all I did for 8 hours. And I probably have a problem. I became very wealthy in this game. I think I had like $200. And I got pretty good at the poker. And the good thing about that is if you lose, you can just kill everybody and take your money back. Resistance, Fall of Man. This is one of the first games, I believe, for the PlayStation 3 as well. It's a first-person shooter. You can play co-op. There's no trophies, though. Another game without trophies, kind of similar to Army of Two. That I'm kind of disappointed they don't have trophies. There are sequels to it that I do not have. Resistance 1, 2, and 3. They're all super fun. I've played them all with my friends, and I'm pretty sure me and my wife actually beat this game. It was one of the first games we beat together. And so you're fighting an alien invasion. I really wish they'd come out with a PlayStation 4 Collection because I would buy it. Sly Cooper Collection. It comes with Sly Cooper, Thievius Raccoonus, Bands of Thieves, and Honor Among Thieves. There's also Thieves in Time, but I don't have that one. These games are super fun. They're like the little brother to the Jak and Daxter and Ratchet Clank trilogies. They all came out a very similar amount of time, and they're all platformers, but this one you play as a raccoon that's a thief. I have the Platinum Trophy for number 1. Almost beat number 2. Have not played number 3. I really enjoyed them. I might do a Let's Play of them just because they're super fun. I love platform games because I feel like really good at them, even though they make me yell in anger sometimes. Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed. Very fun game. It was a game of the month as well. I like that it's a yellow on the side. A lot of people don't like a lot of these red cases or yellow binders, but I really do. You play as a apprentice. I almost said training. I knew that was wrong. Apprentice to Darth Vader. It's kind of a side story. There's a lot of lore in it. It's a very fun game. There is a sequel that's also fun. It's kind of glitchy, but you can customize your lightsaber and your outfits and stuff. So I like it. I like Star Wars. It's fun. Oh, here it is. I was like, that's wrong. Okay. So I have Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, red case. Gotta love it. Very fun game. Uncharted is one of the poster childs for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 era. I actually have 1, 2, and a 3. And they're actually the last games in our little video. So Uncharted 2, here's the inside. They all have really cool concept arts. I have beat number 1 multiple times because I really enjoy it, but I forget all the details. So I've played number 1 because I want to play through the series. I've beat number 1 twice, 2 or 3 times. I have almost beat number 2, and I've never played number 3 because I want to play them in order. I really want to play them number 4 because I hear it's one of the greatest games of all time. But you play as Nathan Drake. You're an archaeologist, kind of Lara Croft-esque, just with a guy. Super fun, witty humor throughout the game, and you're in the first one. You're trying to find. I don't think it's El Dorado. Oh, people are gonna hate me in the comments for this, I'm sure. But you're trying to find a treasure. Super fun. Sequel. Trying to find a treasure. I'm guessing trying to find a treasure. So that's all my games for PlayStation 3. I do have more games that I'm going to do collections of. I am doing Let's Plays, so if you like the video, feel free to like it. Comment which games, tell me which games you have, which games you've played that you've liked. Tell me which games you want me to see me play on my Let's Play series. Also, check out my Let's Play series. But this is it. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.